A quick introduction for those of you who don't know Quin. He was born March 2nd, 1998, in the days when they did not do newborn hearing screening. So unfortunately, we did not find out until the age of 2 that he had a profound sensorineural hearing loss bilaterally due to auditory neuropathy. We were put in touch with all the right people and found out about Northern Voices within a month. That was the beginning of our journey and his success. He received his first implant at the age of 2 and was working his way through Northern Voices, graduated, and was mainstreamed in first grade into the Lakeville School District. After first grade, he received his implant on his second side and continued there, doing phenomenally well. We moved to Cannon Falls, and he graduated high school in 2016, doing all the normal things kids did: sports, Boy Scouts, everything you could dream of. Now he's a freshman at St. Cloud State University, and tonight at the Raising Voices fundraiser for the Northern Voices School, he made this speech.
Speaking hearing, I can't hear, yet I can hear. I think it's a wonderful contradiction to be able to say that. Recently took a class in St. Cloud, and it was in communication studies. One of the topics we had was listening. Just, communicating meaning through language. And it was then that I had to really look at what I'm being able to do when I listen. When I'm able to hear, I have to think about what I've gone through here at Northern Voices. So I wrote up my essay, I wrote up everything. And in the discussion, I cracked a few jokes about, oh, I can't hear, or, sometimes when I'm listening, I miss something. And people were looking at me like, what are you talking about? And it was at the end of the discussion that I was asked, like, are you deaf? And it was kind of shocking to me when I heard that. They're like, what? Wait, you didn't take me seriously? So I think that's wonderful that people don't see that right away, that that's not a defining feature of what I am or who I am. But doing so, I realized I've taken my own hearing for granted sometimes. So I had to look back at what I really have. What does it mean to me to be able to hear, to speak? It took a long time for me to find an answer for myself, so I actually wrote this about a month ago and I just finished it. And to me, it means I have a future of my own. I don't have to rely on, an interpreter or my parents to help me every day. It means I can do what I want, forge my own growth myself. I think it makes me really able to talk about what I have, even though whatever, and able to help other people. So that's kind of my goal right now, is to be able to help other people that are like me and go to university for communication sciences and disorders so that I can try and be a speech language pathologist or an audiologist. That's my goal. And I know it's not just me that went through this, it's everybody else I knew. It's my parents that I had to thank. It's my parents I have to thank. I have to thank my grandparents. I have to thank my audiologist. I have to thank my speech language pathologist. I have to thank all the staff and Northern Voices. I have to thank everybody that's come through my life. And I honestly don't think any of them get thanked enough. Especially for any of you that don't think that they get thanked enough, it's more along the lines of, I think we thank you every time we come by you and speak to you. And we're able to talk to people and secure what we want to be able to say to others, rather than having to look up at our parents and say, and go over to our interpreters. It's able we're able to do what we want and be independent by ourselves. And I think we're truly grateful for that, and I think I speak for everybody. And really want to thank also the parents and the families that are putting their kids through Northern Voices where they have put their kids through Northern Voices. That they're able to do that and make that decision. That's something I really wanted to touch on and make sure that it was recognized, that they're able to make that decision. And this program made my life drastically different. After my time at Northern Voices, I was mainstreamed in education ever since. All my friends, they're relatively normal hearing people. And so I joined Boy Scouts. I was able to go on camping trips with people. It wasn't a big deal that I was deaf. It was something that was really wonderful. And I went into high school and I've been in plays and I've competed in speech and debate and I've continued to do so in university. I was able to go across the Atlantic and go to Europe and see the Louvre and go to Italy and do all that. Now, I would have been able to do that if I hadn't gone through this program. I'm able to achieve Eagle Scout and Boy Scouts, and that really changed my life because I was able to see this service put into things. I want to tell you that the video did a really good job of explaining it, and I was going to say it in my speech, but being able to say that being deaf is not a big deal is a big deal to me. I really thank them for helping me find my voice.